Spain's official name is the Kingdom of Spain, and it's a parliamentary constitutional monarchy. Mostly located on the Iberian Peninsula, Spain shares it with Portugal and tiny Andorra. But Spain also includes the beautiful Balearic Islands in the Mediterranean and the Canary Islands in the Atlantic. Plus, two autonomous cities lie across the sea in North Africa, Ceuta and Melilla. The country is divided into 17 autonomous communities, plus those two cities, each with their own unique culture. Castilian Spanish is the official national language, but several regional languages like Catalan, Galician, Basque, and Aranese are co-official where spoken. Spanish is known for its unique punctuation marks, like the inverted question mark and exclamation point we use at the start of sentences. And that special letter ni, it's a symbol of Spain's cultural identity worldwide. Spain's highest peak is Teide, a huge volcano on Tenerife in the Canary Islands. On the mainland, the highest mountain is Mulhacén in the Sierra Nevada range. Spain enjoys both Mediterranean and Atlantic coastlines, offering diverse beaches and sea views. The Pyrenees Mountains form a natural border with France and Andorra. Spain's mainland hosts Europe's only true desert, the Tabernas Desert in Almeria. The Ebro is the longest river entirely in Spain, while the Tagus runs across the Iberian Peninsula. Doñana National Park is a vital wetland where countless birds stop during migrations between Africa and Europe. Spain is home to rare animals like the Iberian lynx, a success story in wildlife conservation. Brown bears still roam in small numbers in the Cantabrian Mountains up north. A narrow stretch of water, the Strait of Gibraltar, separates Spain from Morocco across the sea. The Tower of Hercules in A Coruña is the oldest Roman lighthouse still in use today. Inside caves near Santander, the Altamira Caves preserve world-famous Paleolithic paintings. Roman heritage thrives too, like Segovia's aqueduct and the theater in Merida. Spain's Moorish legacy is stunning, with places like the Alhambra in Granada and the Mezquita in Cordoba. The Mudéjar style beautifully blends Islamic and Christian art, seen in Aragon and Castile. The Reconquista ended in 1492, marking a major turning point with the fall of Granada. That same year, Columbus set sail from Spain, starting his famed Atlantic voyage. Spain built a global empire spanning the Americas, Europe, Africa, and Asia during the Age of Exploration. Juan Sebastián Elcano completed the first circumnavigation of the globe in 1522 under the Spanish flag. The Spanish Golden Age produced masterpieces in art and literature still admired worldwide. Miguel de Cervantes' Don Quixote is often called the very first modern novel. Spain gifted us painters like Velázquez, Goya, Picasso, and Dalí, who transformed Western art. Antoni Gaudi's unique architectural wonders in Barcelona, including the still unfinished Sagrada Familia, dazzle visitors. Landmarks like Park Güell, Casa Batlló, and La Pedrera showcase Gaudi's iconic style. The Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao helped revitalize the city with bold, modern architecture. Valencian architect Santiago Calatrava is famous worldwide for his futuristic bridges and cultural venues. Spain hosts one of the world's busiest pilgrimages, the Camino de Santiago, drawing walkers from everywhere. Historic centers of towns like Toledo, Salamanca, and Santiago de Compostela are full of culture treasures. Spain ranks among the top countries for UNESCO World Heritage Sites across cities, monuments, and landscapes. The University of Salamanca, founded in the 13th century, is one of Europe's oldest universities still operating. Spain's parliament, the Cortes Generales, includes the Congress of Deputies and the Senate. The head of government is the Prime Minister, known locally as the Presidente del Gobierno. Spain uses the euro and the metric system like most European countries. Driving is on the right-hand side of the road, and Spain spans 2 time zones, including the Canary Islands. At Spain's southern tip, Gibraltar is a British overseas territory with its famous rock. Bullfighting is practiced in some southern regions but is restricted or discouraged in others. Spain's civil war in the 1930s left deep marks on its history and society. The 1978 Constitution set Spain's modern democracy and regional autonomy framework. Spain is a proud member of the EU, NATO, Schengen, and several other global organizations. Flamenco, with song, dance, and guitar, comes from Andalusia and is UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage. In Catalonia, human towers called castels are also UNESCO-listed Intangible Heritage. July's running of the bulls in Pamplona is an adrenaline-packed tradition during San Fermin Festival. La Tomatina in Buñol is a famous tomato-throwing party that's a splattering good time. Las Fallas in Valencia ends with fiery bonfires destroying giant sculptures in a spectacular show. Semana Santa processions bring many cities to life with elaborate religious parades before Easter. Spaniards eat later than most, with lunch traditionally the main meal of the day. The midday siesta tradition still exists, but is much less common in modern work life. Tapas are small plates meant for sharing, turning meals into social events. Paella, with rice, saffron, and seafood or rabbit, originated around Valencia. Jamón ibérico, cured from native black Iberian pigs, especially prized if acorn-fed Bellotta variety. Tortilla española is a thick omelet with eggs and potatoes, often with onion, and sparked many debates. Refreshing cold soups like gazpacho and salmorejo are perfect for hot summers. Churros dipped in rich chocolate are a beloved breakfast or late-night treat. Manchego cheese comes from the sheep's milk of La Mancha region. Sherry from Jerez ranges from dry fino to sweet Pedro Ximénez varieties. Rioja and Ribera del Duero produce internationally renowned red wines. Catalonia is famous for cava, Spain's sparkling wine made with traditional methods. Spain leads in olive oil production, especially across sunbathed Andalusia. Saffron growing has deep roots in Castilla-La Mancha, the land of Don Quixote. Spain's high-speed AVE rail network connects cities like Madrid, Seville, and Barcelona, speeding up travel. Madrid's Barajas and Barcelona El Prat airports serve millions of international travelers annually. Madrid's Puerta del Sol marks kilometer zero for Spain's road networks. Iconic squares like Plaza Mayor in Madrid and Plaza de España in Seville draw locals and tourists alike. The City of Arts and Sciences in Valencia highlights cutting-edge architecture and science museums. Seville's Alcázar Palace blends Islamic and Christian styles and still serves as a royal residence. Granada's Albaicín and Sacromonte neighborhoods tell stories of layered histories and flamenco roots. Montserrat, near Barcelona, is a serrated mountain with a famous monastery and boys' choir. Cáceres and Úbeda Baeza preserve some of Europe's most intact Renaissance and medieval streetscapes. Spain's men's football team won the FIFA World Cup in 2010 and European Championships in 2008 and 2012. Spain's women's national team has climbed the ranks quickly, winning major global titles recently. Top clubs like Real Madrid and FC Barcelona are recognized by football fans worldwide. Basketball, tennis, cycling, and motorsport are other sports where Spain shines. Tennis legend Rafael Nadal is one of the greatest players in sports history. La Liga Football League is watched globally, full of passionate regional rivalries. Traditional sports like basca pelota remain significant in northern Spain. Canary Island wrestling, or lucha canaria, is a distinctive folk sport unique to the islands. Valencian Pilota is a historic handball game still played in its native region. Spain is a favorite filming location, from deserts to medieval towns and modern cities. Almeria's desert was the backdrop for many classic spaghetti western movies. Spain's TV and film industry has grown globally, boosted by streaming platforms. Spanish is one of the most spoken languages worldwide, with huge cultural influence. Spanish has given us words like patio, fiesta, siesta, and plaza that we use globally. Basque is a unique language unrelated to its surrounding Romance languages. Many Spanish surnames include two family names from each parent, a special tradition. Street names often honor writers, saints, scientists, and historic dates important to Spain. January's Three Kings Day is a major gift-giving holiday across many Spanish regions. Despite Spain's diverse languages, landscapes, and traditions, a strong shared identity shines through art, food, festivals, and family life.